Is it really that important that we have to talk about it tonight?
Yes, Mother, it is.
I bet I know what it's about. I really don't want to get into it.
Thorne's gonna tell her tonight?
Yes, Katie.
Well, do Ridge and Eric know?
No. But even if they did, it wouldn't matter.
Good, then he's determined.
He wants to move on with his life. With our life. And the only way to do that is to tell Stephanie we're involved.
Where do things stand with Macy?
She'll be told. But the key here is Stephanie. And if it were left up to Ridge and Eric, she would never know the truth.
You think she can handle it, right?
Yes, I do. She's going to grumble, of course, but she's certainly not going to keel over and die. That woman is a battleship, Katie. It's going to take a lot more than her just finding out Thorne loves me instead of Macy to sink Stephanie Forster.
Well, she did have a stroke.
Yes, she did. But I think that was just Stephanie working herself up into a tizzy.
God, is that what happened?
She attacked me. She cut down my character. The same thing she always does. Only this time, she lost her own battle.
Honey, don't do this. She doesn't love you. She doesn't know the meaning of love.
Yes, I do. What I feel for your son.
It's like incest. Honey, please. Please, she's sick. This isn't about you. This is about us. She's trying to destroy the family.
Mother, stop.
I can't, because I can't let her do this to you.
She's not doing anything to me, okay? This was my decision.
No, it isn't, sweetheart. She's manipulating you. Just open your eyes. Look at what happens in the past. What she's done to your father, your brother.
Mother, this is different.
It isn't different. Don't be so naive. Don't you understand? I'm telling you this because I love you. This is a terrible, terrible mistake.
His only mistake was letting you in here in the first place.
And my mistake was not stopping you when I had the chance.
Mother.
Is that a threat?
No, it's not a threat. The only threat in this room is you. You're a threat to everything that's fine and decent. You're a threat to everything that I love and cherish. All my life, I've tried to protect my family from things that are corrupt and evil in this world. I tried to teach my children about morality and ethics and self-respect. And this, my baby, he was the one that understood better than anyone what honor was. What the foundation of this family was built on. If you let her drag those values out of you, if you let her drag you in that bed, it's all erased, and then you become what she is. Self-serving and soulless. Jesus, is that what you want?
Don't, Stephanie, don't! You tell him what he wants. He knows what he wants. He wants me.
Well, he's not going to have...
Mother.
You like that? Mommy has toys, huh? Mommy has toys, huh? Oh, look! Look who's here, look! Hi, Grandpa!
Oh, good, you're up. I wanted to see you. Can I see you? Let me see you for a second.
Hey, Dad.
Let me see this baby. Rick, how are you?
Oh.
What's up with you guys? What are you doing? Huh?
Homework.
Homework. Well, that's a good thing.
Yes,
It's very good.
and I just finished the dishes.
Well, maybe later we'll dirty some more up because I brought you some ice cream.
Oh, you bet.
No? Yeah, you like ice cream, don't you? All the Forrester men like ice cream.
He hasn't had ice cream yet. He's
No,
a
you
little
don't
too,
like ice cream.
A little too young.
Oh, well, you know, I went and visited Stephanie earlier.
And? How was she?
She was okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. She was writing thank you notes. I offered to help her, but she said she wanted to work on her penmanship.
Good.
All those wedding invitations she plans to write.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, have you heard from Thorne and Macy?
No, not yet. Listen, this is a very important night for Stephanie. The most important since her stroke. And I want to talk to you, too, about that.
You know what I came here to talk to you about?
Yes. It's my attitude, isn't it, about you and Macy?
Me and Macy.
Well, I realize I've been presumptuous. And I don't mean to be. It's just that I'm so excited, you know. Here I am. I'm just sort of planning this wedding all by myself. I'm sorry. I apologize, and you know what it is? I'm trying to be useful at a time in my life when I'm feeling a little inadequate. But I give you my word of honor, I won't take over. I'll back off. If the two of you just want a quiet and intimate
Mother,
wedding.
Mother. That's not why I came here to talk to you.
You didn't?
No. I came here to talk about your stroke.
My stroke?
Yeah. When you collapsed, there's some things that happened that you don't remember. I want to tell you about them.
That woman has treated you with so much disrespect. Sometimes I wonder why you even care what happens to her now.
You remember when I told you about the things that happened in the cabin? How she treated me? What she said to me? About me, my parenting, the children? You know, Katie, I've never been so frightened in my whole life. Or so hurt by the things she said to me.
You think I've lost it, don't you? You think I'm crazy and I don't know what I'm doing. But I know exactly what I'm doing.
Look, I know you love Ridge and Thorne, and I know you're just trying to protect them.
Why aren't we being agreeable? It's not about just them anymore. It's about my husband's my former husband's younger children. Bridget, Rick.
You don't have control over them either.
No, I don't, no. You're the only role model in their life. The whore who sleeps not just with their father, but with his two sons. How can a whore like you be expected to raise children that would be normal and healthy and happy and stable when all you do is run around in your underwear, seducing every man you can get your hands on? What do they see when they look at you? A mother in perpetual heat. How do you think they feel? How do you think they feel when they see you in the newspapers and on TV, falling out of an elevator with half your clothes off? Falling out of an elevator with their father's son, their half-brother. Do you think that they think it's okay for you to sell sex at work every day? Do you think so? Well, I don't. I don't. And I'm not going to let you continue. I'm going to stop you. I'm not going to let you destroy Eric's children. I'm not going to let you destroy his children. Do you understand? I'm not going to let you do it. No.
The night I collapsed?
Yeah. The last thing you recall was being at Macy's, right?
Yes. We had a wonderful talk about about your future together, and I don't think I've ever seen her so happy.
Well, something happened after that, Mother. You came to my house, and that's where you had the stroke.
I collapsed at your place?
Yeah, in my living room.
Why didn't anybody tell me about this?
Well, Ridge and Dad didn't want you to know about it.
Why?
That's what I'm going to tell you.
Baby, let's go to bed.
So, should we sit down?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is an important night for Aunt Stephanie because it's her first night at home. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, she's got you. She'll be fine.
She has all of us.
Yes, she does, and that's what I want to be sure of. I mean, if she knows that she has all of us, it'll go a very long way towards her getting better. Commitment, that's a very, very powerful thing. In our work and in our parenting, and most especially in marriage. I'm the first to admit that I lost sight of that for a while. It took me years to rediscover that. Years that would have been much more fulfilling had I not forgotten it. But you two have that commitment. I mean, Rick, I admire so much the decision you made when you committed to marrying Amber and to raising this baby in a family unit like this. That took a lot of courage, and it took a lot of commitment. And Amber, the integrity that you showed when you came clean about things that had happened before you and Rick were married, that took a lot of courage and commitment too. Honesty in a marriage, I cannot overstate how important that is. And that brings us back to Stephanie. She's facing the most difficult time in her life. But she's going to survive it. I promise you that. I'm committed to her. And the only thing that could possibly interfere with that is if I broke my commitment to her, and that's never going to happen. I want to be sure that everybody else is just as committed to this as I am, that everybody will love and support her the same way they always have.
I will, Dad. And I'm sure Thorne and Ridge will as well.
I hope so. I hope so.
Mother, before I tell you what happened, I want you to know I love you. And I would never do anything to hurt you.
I know that. And I probably also understand why your father and your brother kept this from me.
You do?
Certainly. I think they were being considerate of you. They knew you'd feel guilty. Or maybe they thought I'd blame you somehow.
No, Mother, that wasn't their motivation at all.
Sweetheart, what does it matter? What does it matter where I collapsed? I don't want you to feel responsible because it was at your house.
All you ever wanted from me was my happiness. You always used to say that.
I still do.
Well, I found that happiness, Mother. Someone who gives me more joy and fulfillment than I ever could imagine.
I know.
No, you don't.
Now, how can you say that to me? In the whole world, who understands better than I? That's how I feel about your father. And the wonderful thing is that's exactly how Macy feels about you.
Mom, let's forget about Macy for a minute, okay? What if it was someone else that made me feel that way? You'd still be thrilled for me, right? I mean, because after all, it's
Why
my
are we
happiness.
having this hypothetical conversation?
Because it isn't hypothetical. Mother, it's time that you know the truth. Look, you're the strongest person I know. And you love me, and you respect me, and you want me to live my life the way that I want to live it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The night that you collapsed, we were arguing.
What were we arguing about?
Brooke. I love her, Mother. And I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
You know, this is going to sound horrible, but what I think is that you treat that woman with way more compassion than she deserves.
All I ever wanted from her, Katie, was acceptance.
I know, and she gave you the opposite. But that's over now, because Thorne loves you and he wants you, and there is nothing his mother can do to change that.
You're right. She's just going to have to accept us now, right?
Right?
Either that, or...
Or what?
I don't know. Katie, I don't know. I really don't know how she's going to react when Thorne tells her about us.
With Brooke? But something must have happened.
Well, yes. You had a stroke.
No, that's not what I mean. You've had a change of heart. That's because you're going to marry Macy.
No, Mother, I'm not going to marry Macy. I don't love Macy. I'm in love with Brooke.
I don't believe this.
It's true, Mother. Look, I know you're disappointed.
You think that's all that this is to me, is a disappointment?
Well, let me ask you this. Would you want me to marry a woman that I didn't love?
But you love Macy.
Because I've been in denial, Mother.
Denial about what?
About my feelings for Brooke. Mother, please, look at this from my point of view.
She seduced you, didn't she?
What?
I'll bet $50 that that bitch, after you came back from being with Macy, was waiting in your house. I've seen her pull tricks like this before.
Okay. This conversation is
How
over.
could
You're way
you
too
do
upset.
this to Macy?
Mother, please, calm down.
Haven't
okay?
you
We're
learned
not gonna-
one thing from your brother and your father? I mean, don't you know that this is a formula for disaster?
Please, calm down. This is not good for you, okay?
After everything that bitch has done to me over the years, you have the gall to stand there and say to me that she's going to be your wife? Your wife? You're gonna drive me over the edge?
No, of course not, Mother.
I can't take this! I can't take this! It's not going to be, Brooke! Not!
Stephanie?
Stephanie! Oh, God, what happened here? Stephanie! Oh, God. Oh, my God. Stephanie. Oh, God.
She's dead.